My name is Lisye Binova, and I'm from Wombi, and I will be telling you my own story, my own version of books that I've read. So I've read 2 books in total. The first one is Bit of a Blur by Alex James, and the second one is House of M by Marvel Comics. Yeah, the second one is a comic book, so you will like this one. So this is the book. This is the book, Bit of a Blur by Alex James. It's about Alex James. He was born in England. I forgot what the town was called because the town was very hard to remember. He was born there, and he tells us about how he began to love music. So he had it when he was like a teenager or around like puberty age. He had a friend. His name was Peter Robinson. As I remember, it was like Robinson. He had a friend named Robinson, and they gave him and he introduced him to some records that he had. So from there, he decided to give it a listen to it, you know, because it was, yeah. And then he watched Top of the Pops, and it was I think it was the moment when he started to love music. And then his father also gave him a guitar in his birthday. So he started to learn how to play guitar, and then his friends started to introduce him to other music instruments, and then he learned bass with his friends. When he went to college, he met Graham Coxon, aka the official guitarist of Blur, and he was studying French. Alex was studying French, and Graham was studying, what's it called? Oh, fine arts. And they became friends. And Graham actually had a friend, and the friend is Damon. You know, the vocalist of Blur, Damon Albarn. And then Damon has a friend. His name is Dave, and Damon actually was in a band with Dave, so it's kind of a bit confusing. And then, long story short, they started to ditch their bands. You know, Graham also has a band, and he ditched it. And Damon and Dave left the band, and they formed Blur. And then people started to like them. You know, they played a few gigs. They become supporting acts of other bands. You know, in the gig, and then someone offered them a record deal, and they signed the record deal, and they went on tour. Around England, and then they went to America, and they made few albums and stuff. And then several things happened between his fame. He also met a few other people, which became his best friend. One of them called Damien. I forgot what his last name is. And the second was Keith Allen, and he was an actor. Alex started to find his new territory between his new friends, and then he started to find out about things around him. You know, how he deal with leaving his girlfriend alone in the home and cheating on his girlfriend. He actually admitted he had a lot of one-night stands while he was dating his girlfriend. It was pretty bad. Don't do that, guys. He learned about other things such as astronomy. He became obsessed with stars and the moon and the space. It was pretty weird because he talks about anything that happened when he was with Blur, and he find it hard to deal with his fame because everyone recognized him. You know, he also admits his addiction to cocaine. He also was addicted to alcohol, and in the end, Blur went on the break because of the internal problems. You know, Graham left the group, and they went like a mess, and then they decided to sort of break up, but not really. They sort of break up, and and then and then he met a girl named Claire, and then they got married, they have babies and stuff. It was very interesting to read it because I thought that the book will be all about music and stuff, but it wasn't. It was about his life, and his life is very interesting for me because it was out of my expectation on rock stars. So the second book that I've read is by Marvel Comics. It's called House of M. So the book was about Scarlet Witch. She made a new reality. I know it sounds weird, but she made a new reality where everyone lived the way they want. So the book was about Avengers kind of like gathering around and telling and then talk to and then gathering around, you know, they just talk, and then suddenly the X-Men, you know, Marvel Comics, the X-Men suddenly like appear in their meeting room, and then Avengers like, what? And then the X-Men start to explain that they should kill Wanda Maximoff because she is a new threat to the world, and Avengers do not agree with that because Wanda is a part of Avengers. And then they argue like, no, we should kill her. And then Avengers like, there's another way, we can't just kill her, you know. But and then X-Men, we should kill two of your Avengers, you know. She killed Hawkeye and Ant-Man. And then Avengers like, no. So yeah, pretty bad. And then Quicksilver heard them, and then he went to his house, where Wanda was kind of like sleeping, and then he talked to Magneto, which is their dad, which is his dad. He told him that the Avengers was going to kill his daughter and his sister, Scarlet Witch, aka Wanda Maximoff. So Magneto was kind of like, yeah, we have no choice. We can't stop them. When the Avengers and X-Men work together, it will be big. He went to Wanda's room and wake her up, and then he told her that she should just make a new reality where everyone wants to live what everyone want. And he told her that she should make a new reality where everyone can do whatever they want, and what everyone always want to do with their life, you know, like the perfect life. So, and then it was like all white, and then skipped next to Wolverine waking up in the middle of a room in a hotel. And then when he woke up, he woke up next to Misty, and he was the one who recognized that there's something wrong with him and things around him, basically his life. He didn't remember a thing. He started to just kind of like, okay, I need to get to tell everyone. So he told everyone. Everyone didn't believe him because everyone thought he was like a weirdo or something. He met a girl, a little kid, and she's a mutant, and her power is kind of like to bring back people's memories from their life. So he met her, and they started talking, and then she's like, okay, I'll do it. I'll make everyone realize that this is a wrong life that they're living. So he started to meet the Avengers and the X-Men, and she gave them their memories back, and then they were very angry because it's not the life that they are living. So when they work together, you know, they start to find Magneto, and they found out that Magneto and his family live in Genosha, and Genosha is an island where Magneto ruled it. So Magneto is basically like a king there, and they have like a kingdom, and their new reality is weird, you know. So they fly to Genosha and start making a mess in the island. It was pretty insane, but in the end, she. But in the end, they battle and stuff. In the end, she, aka Scarlet Witch, changed another reality. So they woke up and everything was normal, but there are no mutants in this world. You know, there are like a few little mutants in the world. Okay, so I think that's it. So yeah, I hope you will enjoy what I've read, and please subscribe to this class channel. So yeah, I hope you will like it, and I'll see you soon. Bye.